Hey now, ladies and gentlemen. Hey now, hey now. Hey now, hey now, hey now. Hey now, and hey now, and hey now. And hey now, and I say hey now. Welcome to a brand new edition of the Line Talk 995, talk995.com, Andrew Mclain, who.com. So happy to be here on this Thursday. Hope everybody's having a good day. Hope everybody's having fun. And hope everybody's ready for the weekend. There's a big weekend coming up. Big weekend with a lot of stuff, man. This has been the week of announcements. I don't know if you've noticed that, but we've been announcing stuff left and right. One big thing just got announced on the Dixon and Vining show, which I'll tell you about here in a moment, but I can't do anything. I mean, not near one thing without introducing to you the one, the only, John Hands together.
Yeah.
Everybody just have a good time.
Good time. Yeah, baby. I like that, man. That's from now on.
That's right. That's right. We probably need to on the YouTube, though. We probably need to hide your camera until we hit the big announcement. And that way, you know.
Daggone, I meant to. Yeah, I've messed up already.
That's okay.
Slow.
You made it to the third day before you messed up. You need to be proud of yourself.
Well, that's subjective, though.
That is subjective. So yeah, it's been a week of announcements.
Wow.
Just this morning, it was announced by Richard Dixon, Valerie Vining, and Leland Whaley from his mobile radio broadcast command center that we got Jawbone Jam on slate now.
I know.
Jawbone Jam. And this had come together. This is so new. This is so fresh that your boy didn't even know about it. I heard about it when y'all did.
Mm-hmm.
So did John Bird. That's how quickly it all came together. And so we're very excited to announce that, yes, sir, Jawbone Jam 10th anniversary.
Wow.
10 years of Talk 99.5. You've been a part of it for 6. I mean, if we, take away your absence, but you've been here for 6. I've been here for, I came in 21, but the tail end of 21, so that'd be 4, you know?
Yeah.
And so technically, if you put your record and my record together, that makes 10.
Yep. Woo! Let's celebrate 10 together.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Could you imagine you say that we hadn't pulled all this off and you came back, that you were on the outside looking in, like you weren't working here, and we had that Jawbone Jam lineup? You'd feel pretty bad, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I didn't go to the one last year, and
I pushed him.
miss.
I pushed him so hard to go.
But
I'm
the
like,
storm
come
started
on.
getting bad, and with the old Mustang acting up like it was,
Oh,
I got
that's
about halfway
right.
there, and I was like, "Whoa, I better not."
That's right. I forgot you were coming, but there were a couple there, especially after you were let go. You were like, "Nah, I really don't need to go." Blah blah blah. And everybody here was like, bring John Bird." Blah blah blah. And so it was kind of a weird time. But you did come to, what was the last? Was it the Christmas when you came to?
Yes.
You weren't there long, but you were there for a few. We got to see our buddy Gary Asher.
Mm-hmm.
Got to see Jamie Head and his wife. A lot of different people.
Yeah, I was just feeling a little weird. It's almost like the feeling you get, where sometimes you get overwhelmed if you're in a room full of a bunch of people close together.
Oh,
and I started, I was like, whoa.
What, an IBS?
No, no, it was my heart was broken.
Okay. Well, everybody was excited you came, though, and that's what's important. So this is going to be big, but there's a catch to it, okay? Let me explain what this catch is. Because these are big bands, there's going to be a lot of people that want to go. But you guys, the 99.5 audience, are the only ones that know about this yet. Tickets go on sale at Ticketmaster tomorrow. And I know traditionally we don't usually do tickets like that, and we'll ask for donations or whatever. But because we've got these heavy-hitting bands, like these guys got to be paid. We got to do the traditional ticket thing. So if you are wanting to be a part of the Jawbone Jam, I'm telling you, you need to buy your tickets tomorrow. Either tomorrow, over the next few days. Don't wait until showtime. It's probably going to be sold out. And once word gets out, you know, these bands, they've got a following. I mean, when you talk about Brother Kane, I mean, they've got millions and millions of streams on Spotify. So they've got a following that is going to drive people to buy those tickets. So, but we want to make sure that you, the 99.5 family, get first dibs at it.
Yes.
The Hey Now Nation. So tomorrow at 10 a.m., and which is when this show starts, we'll make sure and remind y'all, but set a reminder to get your tickets and get them fast. Get tickets for you, get tickets for your family, your 99.5 people, whatever.
You know what I'm going to do? Whoever comes up to me and requests it, I'm going to dance with them that night.
How about that?
Free dance with John Bird.
Free lap dance with John Bird.
No, wait, no.
Oh, just a regular dance.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, just sort of a combination between the 80s and the 90s.
Okay. Like maybe a little Macarena, Carlton.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Whatever you want to do. I mean, is there some sort of donation that can be made for a lap dance? I mean, just if somebody wants that.
Well, I mean, I will have been working out with Mando a good bit, so I'll be more flexible.
Yeah.
So, I guess, but it would be, you know, chicks only.
Chicks only. So, well, I mean, we can work it out.
Yeah.
Work out the details.
We can work it out.
We got till May. What flavor gum you chewing today?
Oh, crap, I forgot. It's energy gum.
Is it?
Yes.
Well, I figured I'd get out in front of that because I knew the audience would start hammering you soon.
Yeah.
Speaking of energy, so I was talking to Nick the Gun Guy last night, and he's like, do you want me to send you, I've got this Yeti. We've actually all got one. It's an over-the-line one. I got a line one coming. It's got my signature on the back, as a matter of fact. He's like, do I need to send you a new one? Do you want one for the studio now that you guys are on YouTube? And I was like, no, I completely forgot. I said, the problem is I usually drink my Costco water, and I don't use this, and I don't think I could drink water out of this.
Trust me, I bet you can. That's what I do on the podcast with mine.
Drink water out of this? I don't know. It's just weird. I'm so used to drinking it this way because I chug it. Like, I try to chug a bottle at a time.
Maybe a Yeti.
Well,
Stanley.
I've had this energy drink in my fridge for a few months, probably 2 or 3 months, which is good, but I'm not an energy drink guy. But I thought, well, why don't I just fill this up with the energy drink, and I'll just casually sip it.
There you go.
And we can get a little over-the-line Yeti action on there.
I like that.
So, and that's for the people watching on YouTube. If you're not watching us on YouTube, man, you're missing out. You're missing out big time. Big time. Real Talk 99.5 TV is the YouTube channel. OTL show tomorrow night, pre-Valentine's Day. We're going to attempt to try to find John Bird a girlfriend.
Yeah, and I have I'm just about done with the song I've written. I've written a song for Valentine's Day.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Is it a song for someone in particular?
No, it is not. It is. It's for those out there, I will say this much, that don't have a love in their life on that day.
Have you thought about writing a song for Petunia?
No, I don't want it to get creepy. Well, it's already creepy.
It's already creepy. Like, a song would actually, in my mind, it would probably reverse a little bit of this. Like, in the sense, like, it's not like we're in trouble. She doesn't know about any of this, but if she were to find it, what's led up to this is slightly creepy, but a song would offset it.
Sort of restart.
Yes, I think she would actually.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna see if I can get 2 songs ready. Finish mine and then Old Petunia.
Give it a shot, Old Petunia.
Old Petunia.
So what's the tune we could go with?
Oh no, it's gonna be. This is gonna be
an original.
Yeah, it's gonna be from my heart.
Oh, Petunia. I'm just trying to think of where it would fit. Kind of like Go Gene and Jolene.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's got that.
Petunia.
Yeah, it's gonna build and grow at the end.
Oh, Petunia.
Yeah, that's good. Going up high.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe I'll do it like Brother Kane would do it.
Yeah. Maybe they'll bring you on stage to sing that song. Would you write it? Brother
Let's
Kane
hope
and
not.
John Bird sing Oh, Petunia.
That does sound like a Gin Blossom
It
song
does.
from the 90s.
Hey, Petunia. Hey, Petunia. Okay. All right. Hey, now, roll call. Let's go with our early birds. The people that came in a little bit too early, which means you don't win, but you tried, consist of Bo, Dexter, Dave, Rusty, Tracy, Neil, Tina, Scott, Jimmy,
Dang.
and Peyton, all a little bit too early. I don't know that we've ever had that many early birds. Like, people have gotten pretty good at, like, hitting it right at 10.
Mm-hmm.
And these people were milliseconds away from hitting it at 10 o'clock. But because you're back, everybody's excited, and it's rejuvenated the Hey Now roll call.
I love this Hey
Believe
Now
it or
roll
not.
call.
But the winner for today's Hey Now roll call is none other than the one and only Shane from Berry Mountain. Hey now, hey now.
Shane.
Shane from Berry Mountain with the #1 spot. Send us that song, Shane. We get you hooked up. Jay at #2, Mark at #3. And you got Hell Yeah Ricky. You got Maggie, Leslie, Tommy, Carrie, Grumpy Old Goat, Hippie with the J's. Patrick, Stacy, Rod, Cherry, James, Lauren, Bubba, Rumble, Andrew, Jeff with the J's, Rudy with the J's, Ryan, Boomer, Jeremy, the Chicken Lady, Rainey, Richard the Cop, Dr. McGratty, everybody. Hello.
Hey, and what's the song?
Well, I don't know yet. You got to give him a second. He's gonna pick it. He'll send it in the next minute or two. You just got to give him time.
Okay, I'm still a little
But
slow.
do it fast, because John Bird gets nervous if we cut it too close. And if we cut it too close, then we'll just play it the next time. No biggie.
Oh, that's right. We do songs all the way through the show.
That's right. There's plenty of opportunity, John Bird.
Duh.
Plenty of opportunity. All right, 205-545-9950. Lots of stuff going on. Per usual, we'll get to that when we get back right after this. Yeah. Well, that's pretty good. Can
Yeah,
we?
that's some good stuff.
Where's my phone at? I'm about to take that one. Who is that? Striper?
Yeah, Striper with the Y.
Shining Star. That one is going into the Friday Fun King Friday cover song. Yeah, you remember we do cover songs on Friday?
Yeah, that is a perfect one.
Yeah, that one's going on cover song Friday. Add to playlist covers. Boom, it's there. Good pick there, Shane. Good job, buddy. All right, so I'm gonna do this as an experiment, just to get y'all to see how I act when I drink energy drinks. It's not necessarily a good thing.
This will be interesting.
Yeah, but it's a little test. Now, this is called Uptime Energy. It's white peach lemonade. And so...
Make sure you sip on it, and we can gradually tell.
Yeah, I'm going to sip on it. I'm going to pour it in my over-the-line koozie here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if you can hear.
Yes. Sounds like a Coca-Cola being poured into a glass.
Sounds refreshing.
It does. I can feel the energy coming off that drink.
Oh, I might be able to put the whole thing in here. Oh, yeah. Oh! Almost.
Okay, shotgun that a little bit.
Okay.
Folks, let's keep an eye on him throughout the show.
All right, we're going to... I'm not an energy drink guy. And so... Let me close that. I'm going to keep the carbonation going. And we'll just see what happens. We're not being paid by Uptime, by the way, but it says natural flavors, natural caffeine. Natural caffeine? What does that even mean?
It means that it's not artificial. Probably there's coffee in there, or a derivative from coffee, maybe.
Non-GMO, zero sodium, and color-free, which is true because it was clear. It is. Oh gosh, it's pouring out the top. Let me get that fixed.
Just be careful.
Okay. All right. Ugh. There we go. Okay. Enough of that nonsense.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I think so. So yeah. Brother Kane. Did I even say who the bands were?
No, you didn't.
I just made that big announcement. I didn't even say who the bands were. The bands at the show that you're buying tickets for tomorrow at 10 a.m. Remember, 99.5 people need to get on top of this. I cannot stress how important that is. Brother Kane, Stone Horses, and Cattle. These are huge bands, especially in this area, and have been for years and years and years. Anybody that's spent their time going around and seeing local bands. I mean, these guys are bigger than local bands, but, they've played a lot of shows around the area at a lot of different venues, so you've probably seen them. And some of y'all know the bands well and love them. So it's gonna be a big party.
We'll all be mixing around with everybody, having fun.
Yes, I will be on stage at some point, I'm sure. Yeah, and John Bird will be there. This is the this really should be titled The Return of John Bird Jawbone Jam. Forget the 10-year anniversary. This should be The Return of the Bird.
I don't know, but I tell you what, I will not be wearing Temu leather. I'll tell you that much.
It's probably a good
last
idea.
time. Yeah.
What was the last? That energy drink's pretty good. Actually.
Oh no. Okay. All right. Okay.
I don't want to go too fast and then crash though. So with the last Jawbone Jam we did was that with you. The last one was, where was it at? Was it at Siluria?
Yes, it was.
Was it Siluria? And we had that band, which was the young kids that did the cover songs that did so good.
I think so. I think it's been 3 years. So, I think I dressed up as Elvis playing the accordion, or maybe the year before.
You weren't. Yeah, you weren't at the last Jawbone Jam.
No. I was talking about like 3 ago. I think was the last one.
You weren't at the one before you got fired?
Mm-mm. No, they needed me here. They needed me here.
Yeah, but you still came.
I may have dropped in.
I think you had to have been there. I think that might have been the one where we had the 80s band. Were you there for that one?
But no, that was when I did my Billy Idol.
Well, then was that 2 years ago?
That was coming up on 3 years. When this one happens, it will have happened 1, 2. Yes, it will have happened 2 years ago.
Okay. I was just trying to remember where we did it last year. But there was no John Bird last time. That's why this one's a big deal. Is because John Bird is back in action, and you never know what you're going to get.
Yeah, it's going to be an exciting day. I got to make sure I'm nice and even on my meds.
Yeah.
Maybe get me a little energy drink.
I would say take a double dose of Adderall. Not at the same time, but Jawbone Jam Day, you take them in the morning, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or just take your Adderall in the morning, and then about 2 or 3 p.m., go ahead and take another one.
I'll be up for 2 days. I'm just going to go ahead and double the dose.
Okay, well then just do both of them in the morning.
Yeah, I'll pop them both in the morning.
Let's just see what happens.
Don't tempt me. I'll take both of them.
This is on Friday. Is that right?
I'm sure.
May 15th. Is it May 15th? May 15th on a Friday, baby.
Yeah.
That's good. Good stuff, man.
A lot of times we don't do it,
It's hard to get these venues on a Friday and a Saturday. And so not only were we able to get it on a Friday, but we were able to get these huge bands. And it's going to be so much fun. I'm so excited. All right, I'll hit you with some headlines on the other side. Canadian school shooter yesterday, which was crazy, killing 9 people, injuring 25. You want to guess what he identified as? Anybody? Transgender! I know you're shocked. We'll talk about that and a lot more when we get back on the other side. 545-9950, the Line Talk 99.5. There's Brother Kane for you. That's good stuff, man. If you've never heard them, good
Yeah,
stuff.
we'll do Brother Kane once an hour.
They've even got a little bit of a Lynham vibe to it, too.
Yeah.
That's what we should have got. We should have got Lynham back together.
Yeah.
That would have been a good one. Those was sold out quick, too. But remember, I'm going to continue to stress this to you because I'm not even playing. I think Iron City's got a capacity of 1,300 people. These tickets are going to go so fast. Obviously I can't predict the future, but knowing these bands and the popularity that they have and this being an intimate venue that people are really going to want to go to the show. Even though I think they've got another show coming up at the Coca-Cola Amphitheater, just to show you how big they are.
This may be a good warm up. They might try out a couple of new songs.
Yeah. I think the amphitheater show is in August, so it's not that far removed from this show. But again, some people like the more intimate shows, so you better get on it and don't just, if you got the means to buy more than one or two tickets, buy several tickets and then figure out who wants to go with you, or maybe hang on to them for when 99.5 listeners are not able to get tickets anymore, and you tell them to them, let's get our people up in there.
There
boy.
you go.
Or you can send them to me and John Bird, and we'll give them away on the show.
Yes, we will.
How about that? We'll do the John Bird spelling bee.
Oh.
Give away tickets. We could do all kinds of stuff. We used to do some really good contests.
Yeah, well, you're very creative. That was usually your wheelhouse.
Yeah, and it always is something embarrassing for you.
Yeah, but I feel pretty good as I've gotten older. My memory's gotten a little bit better. I think the next John Bird spelling bee, I feel pretty good about it.
You think so?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's test it out real quick.
Hey.
Let's see. Words that are hard to spell. Not hard to spell. Let's see. How about this? Spell this word. Spell privilege.
Prive. Privedlige.
That is
without the D. Without the D. I take the D out.
I would give you either one, but it's incorrect. Privileg.
Oh, dang. Okay, I ruined it at the beginning.
All right, let's do one more.
Okay.
Mischievous.
Oh, I can see it in my brain. Let me keep my eyes closed. Mischievous. MISCHIEVOUS. Yes.
That is wrong.
Oh, gosh.
Why did you put an E on the end of it? It doesn't have an E on the end.
Privilege?
No, the word's mischievous.
Okay. That explains it.
You got to the end of spelling mischievous and you're like, privilege.
Yes. Okay. Dad burn it.
Wow.
But other than
you
that,
literally spelt it. You spelt mischievous right and then put an E on it and called it privileged.
Story of my life.
But yeah, I think you're a lot better at it than you used to be.
Visualization, closing your eyes and you can see the word. That's what does it.
Yeah, when we do that, make sure you close your eyes because you're really good at that. So.
Stop it.
All right, 205-545-9950 on this energy drink uptime fueled episode of The Line.
Dude, you're hitting that pretty hard.
Let's get after it. Let's go. It's actually delicious, might I add. Richard the Cop's on the line. Richard, what's up, buddy?
The last jawbone that JB was at was the first one after I moved back from Oklahoma, which was Siluria Grill, because Leland had his band he sits in with there, and Dixon's band played.
Turd
JB
Ferguson.
dressed up in several costumes.
Was it Turd Ferguson?
No, he dressed up like a hard rocker.
Oh. Well, Leland and his boys came up with a band called Turd Ferguson. I didn't know if that was the band or if it was a different one.
Yeah. I know what I did. It was the I dressed up as Yeah, it was a hard rock guy, just a hard rock guy.
Yeah, and we did the wheel of segments on stage, and it was completely stupid. Like, it was an absolute bomb.
Yeah.
It did not turn out well.
Yeah, but that was that one. And, Andrew, energy drink, I drank the sugar-free Red Bulls. I done had 2 and a big bottle of coffee this morning.
Dang.
Lord, dude, I can't do it, man.
I go through about 24 Red Bulls a week. I ought to have stock in the company.
Jeez, Richard, you need to calm down, buddy. That's too much.
Oh, I'm going to tell you a secret. They don't really work on me anymore. I can drink a straight Red Bull right now, lay down in bed and be asleep in 20 minutes.
Now, that's wild.
But
That
I
is
spent near $1,000 on them one year because I had a running bet with my sister that I didn't spend that much.
What does sugar-free Red Bull do for you? Does it enhance parts of your life? Like, what is it? What's the main benefit?
Well, part of it is I'm diabetic, so I can't drink real Red Bull. And 2, the Red Bull itself keeps me focused. I got a little bit of ADHD along with my PTSD, but it keeps me focused, and I just don't. Coffee runs through me, Andrew.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? I can drink I make Cuban coffee at home, like you'd see them drinking on First 48.
Yeah.
Culata is what they call it. I make Cuban coffee at the house and put it in a bottle and drink it during the day some. But the Red Bull, it just keeps me focused, and I drink it and replace a coffee with my breakfast most times.
Well, show up at Jawbone, and we'll slide you an Adderall extended release and see how that works for you.
Oh, I've had Adderall before. You don't want nothing to make me aggressive.
That's a good point.
Y'all have a good day, boys. I'm out here hauling bodies.
There you go, Richard.
Hey, Richard.
Hauling buddies, hauling buddies.
That'd be a good country song. Hauling buddies.
Buddies in my trunk, in the bed of my truck.
Ooh, that took a dark turn.
James says, I bet he can spell petunia.
I can.
Spell it.
Petunia.
How about that? You did it.
Theloveofmylife.
PETUNIAPLEASECALLME. Please come home, Petunia.
And don't be CREEPEOUT.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, so Jawbone Jam, Siluria Brewing was that 2 years ago. And that Wheel of Segments, I know you and I planned it out, or we kind of semi-planned it out, because they told us the rest of the guys were like, y'all, like, we're all doing a bit on stage. Leland's doing music. Dale Jackson's doing his, 10 questions from the crowd or whatever. People text him or email him questions.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what Richard and Val did. I think Richard may have done some music as well.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, you and Bird need to come up with something. And we're like, we're just stupid on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
What do we do? We got the Wheel of Segments. So you brought the wheel, which was about, 6 inches tall.
Yeah.
And
that's all I could afford on Amazon.
We couldn't get any sound effects or anything. And we spun it, and then it didn't land on the right thing. And then I had the stories, and I just sat there and read them while John Bird awkwardly stood to the side. And the crowd, and there was a lot of people there, and they all just kind of sat there staring at us the whole time where I'm reading these stories about some guy who got, a vacuum cleaner stuck up his ass or whatever.
Did you notice I kept backing up and going a little closer to the
yes, you left me out
stage.
there. It was the worst, man. That's why. So I've got so much fear. I took a Xanax before we went on stage, and I was still a nervous wreck. It was bad, man. It was bad. So I think I'm better at that now than I once was. Like, I can handle going on stage, but early on, just wasn't for me.
Yeah,
couldn't do it. John Bird was my security blanket. I think that's when I kind of got over it. Once you were gone, and I didn't have you there to use as a cover.
Yes.
It was like, well, I guess I just need to do it now.
And look at you now. I'm so proud.
I'm grown up. Tommy Mitchell says he just dropped us off some brown water for the OTL studio. That's good news.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to Tommy Mitchell. We'll have something something good for tomorrow. All right, so let me get to the headlines. 205-545-9950 if you want to get in. As I stated, in Canada, there was a school shooter, which is, remember, this only happens in America. Nobody else pew-pews each other with guns in other countries. But apparently they have. In Canada, a school shooter kills 9 individuals, injuring 25, and is identified as a transgender ex-student. I know you're shocked by this, but a trans shooter strikes yet again. Even though local officials there in Canada tried to hide the biological gender of this individual, we still found out. The suspect opened fire at a school in British Columbia Tuesday afternoon, identified as 18-year-old Jesse Van Rootseller, a transgender ex-student at the school who began transitioning at approximately 12 years old. There's your problem. 12 years old, its entire life had probably been pumped, or at least half its life had been pumped full of medication and hormones and just screwed this kid up. Now, this comes just months after a trans shooter opened fire at the Annunciation Catholic School, and that was in that was in Minnesota, wasn't it? In Minneapolis. That was sometime last summer, I believe. Robin Westman is who the shooter was there. Born Robert Westman glorified past shooters and hated God and religious conservatives, according to his manifesto, which was uploaded to YouTube videos. A lot of us had seen those. Now it's been confirmed that the shooter not only identified as transgender, but he had also been taken into custody for mental health assessments and had firearms removed from his home previously, according to the Royal Canadian Mounted Police Deputy Commissioner. The New York Post reports that Van Rootseller dropped out of high school approximately 4 years ago. Says Tuesday at a residence in the sleepy rural community of Tumbler Ridge in the Western Province, conducted a Tumbler Ridge Secondary School where authorities say Van Rootseller died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound. He was identified Wednesday as the shooter, who by the Mounted Police Deputy Commissioner, who said he was born a biological male who approximately 6 years ago began to transition to a female and identified as a female. Asked by a reporter whether he believes there were any correlations between Van Rootseller identifying as transgender and the shooting, McDonald said, "It's too early to say." That's the police commissioner, by the way. McDonald said police had visited the family home on multiple occasions over the last several years due to concern over Van Rootseller's mental health. How about that? Warning signs all over the place. All over the place. You know what? You want to talk about common sense gun laws? Here's a common sense gun laws. Quit letting young trans people have firearms when it's obvious they have a mental health issue. How about that? How about there's a solution for you? It's obvious. I even saw a video from what is that main Canadian outlet? It's called the CBC, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And they had done a special, I guess, 6 years ago on kids that identified as transgender that were doing a drag show. So male 12, 13, and 14-year-olds that were identifying as girls and getting involved in these drag shows, and they were glorifying it and talking about how cool and wonderful it was that they were expressing themselves. Want to guess who was in that little documentary piece for the CBC? Well, this shooter. How about that? And every time, it seems like, all the time we have these shooters, mass shooters, and then it turns out they were in some sort of documentary or some sort of commercial. There was one that was in a BlackRock commercial. And it's kind of like, yeah, and y'all want us, the conspiracy theorists, to just shut up and move on? Like, nothing to see here. Give me a break, man. It's too crazy. You got to ban transgender gun ownership. That's the gun control you need. If you have a mental health problem, Anybody else that has mental health issues, they won't sell them a gun. But if you're trans, that's not mental health, apparently. At least it's not now, but it used to be. And most doctors that actually have any sort of legitimacy to them will tell you as well that transgenderism, gender dysphoria, is in fact a mental health disease. I hate it. Listen, if you're an adult and you want to be transgender, I think older transgender people probably are a lot safer with firearms. But if you're 15, 20, 25, can't do it, man. Can't do it, especially this day and age in the affirming of transgenderism and pumping people full of chemicals. It is too unsafe for society, not just in this country, but all around the world, to allow those people to be in the presence of weapons. Because any day they could snap. It's just the reality. It's not bigoted. It's not transphobic. It's just the reality. And until they face that, until Congress or lawmakers focus on that, people are going to continue to die. The only thing I don't like about you being back, John Bird, is I feel like the show goes by too quick.
Yeah, it does.
It does. It seems to move. Seems to move pretty quickly. Like we're already down an hour, and we just started.
I know.
What's going on
Time
here?
flies when you're having fun, brother.
Yeah. 205-545-9950, 545-9950. Mandu bringing you this part of the show. Here's a big deal about Mandu. Speaking of announcements, here's another announcement. coming up tomorrow. And I got confirmation about this first thing this morning from the owner himself. He sent me a text, and he said, it is official. The grand opening of Mandu Tuscaloosa is, give me a round of applause here. The grand opening, Tuscaloosa, Mandu location, first time ever, is tomorrow. Hey now. Hey now, hey now. There it is. I was like, when are the people going to start clapping? Tomorrow, Mandu Tuscaloosa, grand opening. Make sure you stop by there if you're in T-Town. You get a chance, and they'll be there partying, I guess. They got free sessions to give away and everything. Everybody gets a free session. If you want the address for that, I've actually got it. 2304 University Boulevard. That's Suite 100. 2304 University Boulevard. You can get all the information for the address and stuff on the website, manduu.com. But Randy, who owns the Tuscaloosa and the Huntsville, he runs the show for both of those locations, but he also works out here in Birmingham, so I know him well. Make sure you say hi to him. Make sure you let him know that you hear about me and do all the time on the show. And just try it out for free, man. Just try it out. You don't even if you say to yourself, Mandu doesn't really seem like it's for me, go try it. If you try it and you don't like it and you never sign up, I'm fine with that. I just want you to try it. Same thing goes for those of you in Huntsville and for those of you here in Birmingham, the Mandu and Homewood. I will be at that one tomorrow, and I'll be getting my workout in, baby. So I'm a believer in Mandu. I wouldn't be talking this much about it if I didn't do it myself. 15-minute workout with a personal trainer, walks you through everything. You're in and out of there in no time. You can do it once, twice, 3 times a week if you sign up. However, whatever's best for your schedule, to do it, man. It'll change your life. It'll change the way you look at your health. It'll change the way you look in the mirror, and the way your spouse looks at you will change as well. I can tell you that. Well, I can tell you that right now, though, for a fact. Manduu.com, MANDUU.com. For the Birmingham phone number, if you want to call them, 205-438-6003. 205-438-6003. Manduu.com is got the numbers and addresses for all 3 locations. So hook that up. Nancy Guthrie, I don't want to spend a lot of time on that. Everybody else has talked a lot about it. There's not much to lay out other than we found out yesterday, investigators found a black glove near Nancy Guthrie's home. How are we just now finding a black glove that was laying on the ground? Are we not searching the area? How long has this been going on? Is this 2 weeks now?
Mm-hmm.
Almost 2 weeks, and we just now found a black glove laying on the ground. Something's weird, man. Actually, Trish tipped me off to this, but the ex-sheriff of that town spoke out about this, and I guess he was a sheriff for like 4 decades or something like that. He was there for a long time, and he said he believes this is a 100% a legitimate kidnapping. Like, this is not some sort of inside job or whatever like that. He said, knowing this area and being a sheriff for as long as I have been, I believe this is what it seems to be. She's been kidnapped. People want money. And he says, I'm not even saying that because I like the new sheriff. I actually don't like the new sheriff. I feel like he's full of himself, but that's the way he feels. Maybe he's right. Maybe he's not. But there's one of 2 things happening here. It's either some sort of conspiracy, an inside job, or there's just a tremendous amount of incompetence in these investigations.